Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masanggamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 6.
Good evening and welcome to koolNews at 6. Today is October 18, 2024, and here are the headlines for this evening. Senator Lauren Legardo emphasized the importance of gender-responsive disaster risk governance, recognizing the role of women as leaders and agents of change. These girls already have a vision for a future where they can strive. Our role is to ensure they have the resources, education, and leadership opportunities to turn that vision into reality, Legardo said during her speech at the 2024 Asia-Pacific Ministerial Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction on October 16. Beyond inclusion, women and girls and all marginalized groups must harness their creativity and ingenuity to lead sustainable solutions to our most pressing development challenges, she added. Legardo lamented that disasters disproportionately affect women, girls, persons with disabilities, and marginalized communities, especially in areas such as the Asia-Pacific region. Citing data from the World Health Organization, PWDs are up to 4 times more likely to die during disasters. The four-term senator also told the attendees that their respective countries must ensure that early warning systems, evacuation procedures, and recovery plans are accessible to everybody, removing barriers that prevent full participation. Local communities on the front lines of disaster response must be empowered through education, resources, and capacity building. Building resilience is about amplifying the voices of those often unheard, women, girls, persons with disabilities, and marginalized communities, remarked the lawmaker. Let us commit to inclusive governance where every voice is heard and no one is left behind. In her years of public service, Legardo made sure to pass laws that enshrine gender equality. Among them are the Magna Carta for Women and the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act, which ensure the protection and empowerment of women in the context of disasters. Gender representation at the highest level of decision-making in the Climate Change Commission, the lead policy-making body on climate change, is ensured as it is required to have at least one woman commissioner. Several roads in Metro Manila will undergo a 3-day reblocking and repair work starting at 11 p.m. on October 18, the Department of Public Works and Highways announced. According to the DPWH advisory on Friday, the following roads will be affected. At South Sorbonne from Fernando Paul Jr. or FPJ Avenue to Lanutan, 4th lane from Center, Quezon City. After West Avenue to after MRT North Avenue Station, 2nd lane from Center, Quezon City. For EDSA northbound from Misamis Street to Corregidor Street, 4th lane from Center, Quezon City. From Quezon Avenue to Phil M. Footbridge, 3rd lane from Sidewalk, Quezon City. For EDSA southbound from Bansanlangin Street to West Avenue, 3rd lane from Center, Quezon City. For West Avenue from Baylor Street to Bulacan Street, 2nd lane from Sidewalk, Quezon City. For Cloverleaf, EDSA to Bonifacio, 2nd lane from Center, Quezon City. And Bonifacio to EDSA, 3rd lane, Quezon City. For Commonwealth Avenue southbound from Don Jose to Ortigo, 2nd lane from Center, Quezon City. And for northbound from Road 2 Street to Susuarigui Street, Quezon City. For San Miguel eastbound between PNR and Mambini Street, 1st lane from Sidewalk, Caloocan City. For Bonifacio Monumental Circle, Sansang Road, Outer Lane, Corner Rizal Avenue Extension, Inner Lane, Caloocan City. And for EDSA southbound between Monumental Circle and Binin Street, 4th to 5th lanes from sidewalks. The affected roads will be fully passable by 5 a.m. on Monday, October 21. Motorists are advised to take alternative routes to avoid delays. A lawmaker on Friday condemned the killing of a nurse who was stabbed to death by a patient inside a private hospital in Tacbilaran City. Representative Vanessa Cadorna Amuntado on Bohol 2nd District said the death of the 51-year-old female nurse, whose identity was not disclosed by the police, has affected the healthcare industry. Healthcare workers are oftentimes more susceptible to violence than other professions. They face different kinds of discrimination and harassment, or even worse, said Augmentado, a registered nurse, in a statement on Friday, October 18. I condemn the act of killing or any other forms of violence and intimidation in workplaces. On behalf of my family, I express my deepest condolence to the bereaved family members and loved ones, she added. The investigation by the Tacbilaran City Force showed that Malito Cardines Linguist, age 31, of Barangay Magsaysay in Sevilla Town, got angry with the nurse when told that he would be left at the hospital despite having paid the hospital bill. Linguist was hospitalized together with 7 other patients due to diarrhea. When Linguist was about to be discharged, he grabbed the scissors and stabbed the nurse to death. A duty worker who was about to intervene was also stabbed by the suspect. Police said Linguist, a drug surrenderer in 2016, has a mental problem. Augmentado said she was working on a bill to establish a mental health rehabilitation center in the province. Bohol Governor Aris Augmentado, then the district representative, found a bill about establishing a drug rehabilitation center in the President Carlos P. Garcia town, but the bill was disproved. That is why I am hoping and praying this bill that I am passing will prosper, as I see the many benefits of this to all of us, one of which is a safer and healthier place for us, she said. As a legislator, she co-authored House Bill 6416, or in strengthening the mental health services of state universities and colleges and appropriating funds therefore, which was approved in the House and the Senate, and House Bill 6574, an act strengthening the promotion and delivery of mental health services in basic education through the hiring and development of mental health professionals and appropriating funds therefore. She said mental health services are beneficial in reducing the risk of chronic diseases related to stress, anxiety, depression, and substance abuse. Giving importance and attention to mental health issues helps save lives. It also helps improve the outlook of people who may have lost hope and confidence about themselves and life in general, Augmentado said. The Philippine Nurses Association Bohol chapter condemned the killing, saying the tragic loss of their colleague was senselessly taken by an act of violence in the hospital. We strongly condemn this brutality and urge a swift and thorough investigation to ensure accountability and a safer environment for all healthcare workers, the statement said. A group of health workers expressed dismay over the Ombudsman's dismissal of administrative charges against former Health Secretary Francisco Duque III in the alleged abnormalities on the purchase of billions of pesos worth of COVID-19 supplies. We in Healthcare Workers Party List express our disappointment over the Ombudsman's dismissal of the administrative case against former Department of Health Secretary Francisco Duque III in relation to the abnormous formally deals, it said in a statement on Friday. The Ombudsman's decision disregards the suffering of the health workers and the people during the COVID-19 pandemic. This will further embolden neglect public officials and enable the lack of accountability in government. The Ombudsman previously found Duque guilty of grave misconduct, conduct prejudicial to the best interest of the service, and gross neglect of duty. However, in an order dated September 30, Ombudsman Samuel Martires granted Duque's motions for reconsideration, where he maintained that the fund transfer was brought about by genuine urgency and cited his separation from service. The Health Workers Party List added, with the dismissal of the administrative case, Duque will no longer be subject to the previous administrative penalty of removal from the service with forfeiture of retirement benefits and perpetually disqualified for employment in the government. And Vice President Sara Duterte said Friday that she previously warned Senator Amy Marcos that if political attacks from the current administration continued, she would personally dig up former President and dictator Ferdinand Marcos Sr.'s body and throw it into the West Philippine Sea. Duterte made the remark when asked if she thinks President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and his administration had already forgotten that it was her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, who allowed Marcos Sr. to be buried in the libingan ng mga bayani. I don't know, but once I actually told Senator Amy Marcos, I told her, if we don't stop, I'll dig up your father, I'll throw him into the West Philippine Sea, said Duterte in the press conference. One of these days, I will go there, I'll take your father's body, I will throw it in the West Philippine Sea. The Vice President said Senator Marcos did not respond, adding that the message was still in the group chat between them. This is what she has to say.
Hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay ninyo. Yung tatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea. Sinabihan ko si Senator Amy. One of these days, pupunta ko dun, kukunin ko yung katawan ng tatay niyo. Tapon ko yan dun sa West Philippine Sea. I don't think sumagot siya. Hindi ko maalala. Nandun pa yun sa group chat. Mayroong mga nakakita. May ibang tao.
It is now 6:11 in the evening and we will get back into more national, international, and entertainment headlines along with the updates on the weather when we return here on koolNews at 6. So stick around, we will be right back.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure. Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones. Hello? Mom!
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga. Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina. Sa presyong abot kaya, promise. Busog ang araw-araw ko. As part of 3 complete meals.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
At talagang tuwang-tuwa ka pa sa pagligo sa alulod, ha? Umuwi ka ng bata ka at maligo.
Maghugas ka ng maigi, ha? Galing ka pa sa bukid,
Hugasan mo yung kutsara bago mo gamitin, baka naihian niya ng daga.
Walang pinipiling lugar ang leptospirosis. Sa school, sa daan, kahit pa sa iyong tahanan. Maglinis, magmasid, mag-ingat. Labanan ng leptospirosis. Kung may posibleng exposure, konsulta tayo sa pinakamalapit na health facility. Para sa libreng konsulta at reseta, tumawag sa DOH Hotline 1555.
Nice shot, Dad! Thanks, Donnie. It's hard to be the fun dad kapag malabong mata. Kaya I visit EO Executive Optical for expert eye care and state-of-the-art facilities. Kasi pag mahal mo, aalagaan mo. So if you love your eyes, visit EO Executive Optical.
EXL Makabuhay Plus. Idol, si Randy Caniedo ang inyong kauban sa radyo. Ako'y pailaila kaninyo ang EXL Makabuhay Plus. Masaligan gid sa tanan. Wala na'y laing mulabaw pa niini. 17 ingredients nga purong herbal o vegan. Daghan ang naghatag na sa ilang mga testimony. Ay mo ang batasan ang pagtumar sa EXL Makabuhay Plus. Buntag udto ug gabi. Aron masigurado na to ang kahimsog sa atong padlawas. May buhay sa EXL Makabuhay.
Would you like to be the best version of yourself? Then start now. We always got your back when it comes to keeping your skin healthier and glowing. Take care of your skin even more with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. An ultra-mild 2-in-1 face and body soap bar. Mini-moisturize and dry skin. Nililinis ang skin without irritation. Inaalis ang dark spots. At pinapaputi ang skin. Iba ang ganda kapag maganda ang skin. Start your year right with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. Lovable and free.
Lumakas at gumandang pakiramdam ni Kuya Manuel Serratero.
Manuel Serratero. Ako po ay 68 na. Mataas na gulo, Talagan, Talatagan, Batangas. Pagkatapos ko sa umaga, ako po iniinom ng Malcapsule Plus C. Ganito, gumanda ang aking pakiramdam. Bilis kong nalalabas yung aking gulo. Ang napapahingi ng aking pagtulog at tumakas sa aking katawan. Kaya po kayong mga nakikinig sa akin ngayon, naman po tayo ng Malcapsule Plus C. Dahil napakaganda po ng resulta sa katawan.
Ano pang hanap mo kasangga? Bumili na sa pinakamalapit na botika o drugstore dito sa inyong lugar.
Ako ay tutula, mahabang-mahaba tungkol sa chocolate drink na malinamnam na. Abay, sobrang sustansya pa. Tikman ang Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Meron itong taurine, probiotics, omega-3 DHA at chlorella. Kasama din ng herbal extract na go-to cola, acai berry, cocoa at spirulina. May natural na pampatamis ito ay ang stevia. Kaya naman talagang masustansya. Ang herbal extracts ay mahusay na nakatutulong upang palakasin ang immune system ng ating katawan. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Available at leading grocery, drugstore, and sari-sari store. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Chocolinamnam, healthy sa katawan.
Mapagpasalamat. Katangiang Pilipino mula sa puso. Pagpapamalas ng pagmamahal ng Diyos sa ating lahat. Isang pagpapahalaga sa mga kabutihan at tulong na natanggap sa ating buhay.
Salamat po.
Sa lahat ng mga bagay, magpasalamat kayo. Unang Tesalonica 5:18. Mapagpasalamat. Ikaw ay M-Extraordinary Pinoy. Brought to you by MX3 Coffee and Tea.
Uy, ano raw yun? Kaya raw nilang ayusin yung PhilHealth registration mo? Pero may bayad? Nako, huwag kang maniwala dyan. Fixer yan. Hindi ka sigurado dyan. Huwag magpapaloko sa fixer. Huwag basta ipagkatiwala ang personal mong impormasyon. Makipag-transact sa pinakamalapit na PhilHealth office para sa registration, updating at pagbabayad ng inyong contributions. Bumisita sa www.philhealth.gov.ph para hindi mabiktima ng scammer.
San Miguel Oktoberfest, bawat henerasyon kasama dito tayo magkikita-kita. Oktoberfest na. San Miguel Oktoberfest, walang katulad pagsama-sama dito tayo magkikita-kita. Oktoberfest na.
This event is for individuals aged 18 and above. Drink responsibly.
Music ba hanap mo? Nandito lahat yan sa Cool FM.
Station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Rock weekdays with GDG, 4:30 p.m. Pop Fridays with Lisa Malupat, 7:30 p.m.
This time I want
K-Music with Lisa Malupat, weekends, 4:30 p.m. Tambayan ni Chit-Chit, Saturdays, 7:30 p.m. Pop-In Rapping Sundays with The Computer Parts, Sundays, 9:30 p.m. after koolNews Primetime. Lahat ng yan ay nandito sa Cool FM, ang inyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Welcome back to Cool News at 6. It's now 6:19 in the evening. Let's continue with the headlines. While we're at it, I have been informed that my TGON is cancelled for today since, before I continue actually, I have been informed that you heard me. I have been informed that Geometric will not be moving forward with Mike Tulugan tonight due to, conflicting schedules. He originally wanted to take over TJ Sen slot, but again, TJ Sen cannot sacrifice Geometric taking over because his decision, guys, is final. Again, no Mike Tulugan later. So after this newscast, we will be doing Aspir's Cafe. I repeat, there will be Aspir's Cafe later after koolNews at 6, and Talk with Sen will air at 10 p.m. as scheduled. I repeat, Aspir's Cafe at 6:30 and Talk with Sen at 10 till midnight. All right, let's continue with the headlines. Give me one moment here. We are going to move the schedule here. Sorry for doing behind the scenes right here, right there, because again, emergency. There were change of plans that happened, so again, there will be there has been change of plans recently, so I can't blame it here. Okay, and then we are going to make this up there, so again, Talk with Sen will be proceeding as scheduled later. Alright, with that, we will now get back into the main headlines. So the rest of the technical team, please take care of your duties. Thank you very much. Senator Risa Hontiveros urged the Department of Foreign Affairs to exhaust diplomatic channels with Thailand so that Philippine authorities can get information from self-confessed Chinese spy Jiang. The senator, in a statement previously, said she received information that she was currently unreachable. We don't have firm information on that. That's why I'm expecting the DFA to establish that fact and make progress if they have coordinated with Thai officials to allow Philippine authorities to talk with Xi. If we can't get anything from Xi by the time of our next and last hearing, at least in a way, we have handed it over to executive and intelligence agencies to investigate these possible severe implications of Xi's revelations so far. The senator added. Jiang, in an Al Jazeera interview, claimed that Guo Huaping was named in the dossier alleging the existence of Chinese spies. Guo Huaping is said to be the real name of the Swiss Babang Mayor Alice Guo, who the Senate is investigating for her supposed involvement in illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators. The senator's office interviewed Xi's former cellmate, Wang Fugui, who confirmed Guo as a Chinese spy. Hontiveros stressed, if the government doesn't act quick, we will lose the chance to say the information that she has, especially with regard to the connection of Guo Huaping and other individuals to the Ministry of State Security, China's Intelligence and Secret Policy Agency. Given the possible serious implications to our national security, she claims the failure in this effort is simply not an option here, she added. The Senate panel investigating illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators will be inviting Lin Suhan, a pogo boss under the identity of El Lidong, to its next hearing, Senator Rizal Hontiveros confirmed Friday. We will also write to the courts handling his cases to have pogo boss El Lidong attend the final hearing, Hontiveros said in Filipino. In El Lidong's latest arrest, if there are TVs linking him to Go Huaping, we need to establish that connection, she added. Senator Win Kachilian on Tuesday said Lin's presence was vital to the next hearing of the Hontiveros-led probe, as he wanted to see whether the Pogo big boss was connected to other scam farms. We need to establish all of this, who is connected to whom and what these connections are, to complete the picture in our investigation, Hontiveros said. Still, there are bigger bosses involved who have yet to be held accountable. We must catch them and ensure they answer for their crimes against many innocent people, she added. Lin was arrested by operatives of the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission at a subdivision in Bina City in Laguna Province last October 10. The POAC reported that Lin, who was said to have arrived in the Philippines in 2016 and set up local hubs in 5 regions, used the identity and passport of a certain individual named El Lidong. Let me just check the plan. I have a paint. Okay. Alright, I have been confused lately. You know. Okay. Alright. I will continue into that later. But let me just check here. Alright, time for the international headlines. Visitors to a new aquarium in China were left furious this week after discovering one of its top aquatic stars was Europa, despite it being marketed as such. Xiaomisha Ocean World in Shenzhen, Guangdong Province, opened on October 1st but was quickly slammed for its high prices, long queues, and poor conditions for its marine life. Much of the criticism, however, centered on the park's star attraction, a mechanized whale shark. Photos of the shark showed joints in the body where parts of the robot have been joined together. On the online review platform Zanhong Dianping, users flooded the aquarium's page with negative comments. I am speechless about the fake whale shark. I really want to report in by this place, one visitor wrote. Why are they using fake props as fish? With another review. Are they trying to trick children? The park, which charges around 240 yuan or $34 for adult tickets, has a rating of just 2.9 out of 5 stars on the popular review platform. Many social media users posted under the hashtag netizens complain about spending hundreds of yuan at Xiaomisha SeaWorld to see fake fish. In response, the park said that whale sharks are not allowed to be traded and keeping a real one in captivity will be cruel, while the robot was meant to raise awareness for protecting the species, local media reported. Inside the park, a sign introducing the robot shark read that it intended to inspire everyone to understand the animals and the environment, and with the aim of protecting the ecological environment. Local media reported over 100,000 people visited the park during a 7-day national holiday in the first week of October. This is not the first time an animal park in China has drawn attention for using fakes. In May, Taizhou Zoo in coastal Jiangsu province went viral after it dyed 2 Chow Chow dogs black and white to make them resemble pandas. A zoo in Shanwei, Guangdong, admitted to the same stunt last month. And last year, Hangzhou Zoo in East China's Zhejiang province was forced to deny that a sun bear was a human in the costume after a video of the bear standing on its hind legs arose suspicion online. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so we will not be able to do showbiz news later. I mean, right now here on koolNews at 6, but we will continue with that later with koolNews Prep Club at 9. But before we conclude, we would like to remind the viewers and listeners, we will not be doing My Tulka tonight, but we will have another special episode of Ask Miss Cafe right after this newscast. And Talk with Sen, again, will not be held at 9:30, but at 10 p.m. till midnight as usual. So again, to the technical team, again, Talk with Sen is from 10 p.m. to midnight. I repeat, Talk with Sen is from 10 p.m. to midnight. Well, Ask Miss Coffee will temporarily take over My Tulkan, as again, My Tulkan has been cancelled out of nowhere, which we have received. That is it for koolNews at 6. We will see you later for more news headlines with koolNews Prime Time at 9. Right. Yeah, we'll see you later. Good evening.
Sturdy.